afternoon, everyone. Today we will continue chapter 1. First, I will talk about the grammar attention.
Hi everyone, how are you? Hi. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello Đỗ Tiến Dũng. Hi. How are you, Lê Quang Huy? Someone want me to listen your music? Okay. Nice to talk to you, Lê Quang Huy. I'm fine. But recently we couldn't go out, so it's a little bit frustrated. And it's boring when we just stay at home. If we can go out, it's better, right? Just stay at home to look at our relative and the neighbor. Even we cannot speak to neighbor. It's terrible. I hope that the situation will stop soon. So we can talk face to face, right? In our class. Now we have 11, 12 students, just 12 students. How many other ones? Actually, you know that because this is the account of the university, so we need to follow the slot that we register. So after the period that I register, I think we cannot continue to use the account. So please attend on time because we have not so much time, right? Okay, let's start our class.
So,
can you see the screen? Can you see my screen? Student? Okay, thank you. So we can start class. Do you have any question relating to the previous chapter? About a solution of previous chapter, I think actually relating to the solution of previous chapter, I already paused additional video. Did you watch it? That video is the video that I did all the class. Actually, because I have two classes. The class on Wednesday and the class on Friday, and the speed of each class is different. So the class on the Friday study a little bit quicker than your class. So we have enough time. We have enough time to solve on problem. And actually, fortunately, I record on that video and I upload on your system for your review. I'm very pleased if you watch it on because it's very useful for you. Today, I have just received an information from the physics department. From the Department of Physics, they limit the chapter that you need to study. Okay, I will inform it formally on your system. I will inform it on your system, so don't worry about that. And you will know which topic you need to focus on. It's okay. So let's start chapter 24. Yeah, I will record. Don't worry. Every letter from the previous week or from last week, I already record. I will record every lesson I provide you. So don't worry about that. When I open it, I record it. Even when I wait for you. Okay, Nguyễn Gia Nguyễn. Please review if you need some detail or there's something that's not clearly that you feel not clear, and you can review the video. About a conceptual question, because this is a question related to theory, so please review at home. Actually, I try to pause these solutions before the class starts because I want you to review it before we have live class. It's easy for you to capture every point that I speak. So the problem relating to the theory, if you don't have any question, I will go through it. We will go quickly through this one. Okay, now we go to the problems, the real problem. Okay, yeah. Alternate. So we have a draw here. The problem is non-uniform. Non-uniform is mean that is not equal in x direction, y direction, and g direction. So you can look at here. We have x, y, and z. In x direction, we have. I'm sorry. In x direction, we have I vector. This is the unit vector, and we also have the j vector, the unit vector in y direction, and the k vector in g direction. A, P, and C are constant, and they ask us to determine the electric flux through the rectangular surface in the xy plane, and it is standing from at from 0 to W and 0 to H. So how to solve it? You need to pay attention. They ask us for a rectangular surface in the y plane. Actually, in the y plane, it means this coordinator. It means the value of g need to be 0, right? So it means that in the xy plane, you only have it depend on I and k. Vector I and vector k. Why? Because t equals 0, so we don't need to concern this pattern. Okay, and go next. So how can we solve this one? Actually, here we have E just equal I and K because this is 0, so we omit it. And this is the plan that they concern. This plan is from in X direction from 0 to W, and the Y direction is from 0 to H. So we have this plan. And can you actually, can you determine the vector E? The vector E need to the vector is include the vector I and vector K. So maybe it's in that direction. I assume that, right? Because vector E in this plane, in the planes that conjunct from the I and K vector. So what they ask us to determine the electric flux. Okay, the answer to determine electric flux is mean how can determine the electric flux? Actually, we can determine this from this formula. This is the electric flux is equal the integrate of the month of the dots multiples of vector E and vector dA. You can get the multiplied. Remember that the multiplied here is multiplied from vector is not a scalar. So you need to substitute the vector E here. Where is the vector? Where's the vector E? The vector E is you determine from here, right? You determine from here. You already have it, and you substitute. You substitute it. Just wait a moment. Erase it. Okay. You substitute here to this formula, and also remember that vector A, you have the surface here, and vector A in this direction, right? This is the vector D, vector you have. This is if you divide this one into the dA, same as previous slide. Do you remember this one? We have dA here. dA here. It's easy for you to determine dA. dA equal. You can determine it at the end. Or I will introduce you another way to reveal the dA. But in this case, you can you add the S, or you can divide a smaller. This is dy. This is dy, and you can call it dA. This one dA. Okay, this guy I refer to you this one dA because in this guy dA is really small. Okay, after we have dA in this case equal the S multiplied dy. Okay, the S multiplied dy, and remember you have the vector dA. Vector dA equal dA multiply vector k, because vector k in this direction, right? We have this vector k. Vector k is the unit vector in y direction. In y direction. So after that, you substitute on this formula. This is for E. Sorry. and this one for vector dA. And just get the multiplies of the dot multiply of the vector. We have two types of the multiply vector, the dots multiplied and the cross multiplied, right? The result of dot multiplied give us a scalar values, but the result of the vector, the cross multiplied give us a vector, not a scalar. In this case, multiplying of I and k vector will give us a scalar in the same way here. So this one is equal 0 already, right? And actually, because you have two factors need to get integrate, so this need to be the two-layer integrate. Two-layer integrate, right? Because you only have dy here, so dy here, and remember the boundary condition. Previous the boundary condition for the y direction is from 0 to h. So the condition here is 0 to h, right? Dy, and the condition for in x direction is from 0 to w. So here we have 0 to w, and remember k multiply I multiply k equals 0. Why? I multiply k equal I multiply k multiply cos between I and k. Remember k here and I here, k in x direction and I in this is in z direction, and this is in x direction, and the angle here is 90 degrees, right? And cos 90 degrees equals 0, so you have multiply this one equal 0, and k multiply k, vector k multiply vector k need to be 1. Okay, so that's why you have the x here, and it's easy for you to get the integrate, right? Question? Question, please. If not, we'll go to next next problem. Okay. In this problem, the problems here we have Q with the positive charge and located in the center. They give us the length of the cube. In addition, 6 other identical charge, 6 other 6 cube. This is negative charge, right? And they ask us determine the electric flux through one phase of a cube, or through one phase through each phase. We have actually we have a cube. It means we have how many phases we have, student? How many phases we have here? 6 phases, right? 6 phases. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 around, 1 up and 1 down. Okay, so you have 6 phases. 6 phases. Actually, it's very hard for you, and it's very complicated if you determine electric flux through one phase. But it's very easy for you to determine the electric flux on 6 phase by using the Gauss law. How to use the Gauss law? We already used previously, right? Here, this is this is just the electric flux, but the electric flux through the enclosed surface will equal total charge inside the surface. And we will use the that's point of the theory to solve this problem. Please, please review the theory lesson. Okay, so here we have apply the Gauss laws. Apply the Gauss law. You have electric flux through the closed surface. Please remember this side. This is the interface for the closed surface, right? And this is the electric flux. It needs to equal total charge covered by this surface, by this closed surface, right? So in this case, you will have electric flux go through 6 phase equal the total charge inside the cube. Inside the cube. How to calculate the total charge is very easy, right? It's just the finite charge between the cube, the capital Q and the normal Q here. It's very easy. Okay, so you have the electric no, it's equal here because we need to divide the permittivity. Okay, so this is the electric flux of through 6 surface. After you have that, it's very easy for you to find electric flux go through just one surface. You just need to divide 6. That's the solution for the answer A, right? And actually, you can substitute the values up every value here, and you will have the value of the electric flux. And now all the question. Okay, the question just determine that. Any questions? If not, we will go next. Okay. Can someone sell something? Can someone tell something for me? I found that just only me talk. It's very boring. It's really boring. Can someone tell something? Please ask.
Keep going, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So what you want to ask? Okay, no question. Thank you so much. Okay, and infinitely long light. It means that this light is very long, right? Infinitely long. It have charge, then the charge uniform, and this is the charge density, and the charge, the light in a distance from a point out, its force is illustrated in this figure. They ask us to determine the total electric flux through the surface of a sphere of radius r. Okay, so it's the sphere depend on the r, right? And they ask us to consider both case where the r smaller than d and r bigger than larger than d. D is the distance between O and the light, and r is the radius of the sphere. So we need to solve for 2 cases. For the number 8 is very easy for you to determine it. We assume that we have electric field go through the sphere in this way. Okay, and if you assume lambda is positive, so it should be got this way, right? It's right. And actually, you can see here the number of electric field, the number of the curve of electric field go through the sphere, E goes into the sphere equal the number of the line of the electric field go out of the sphere. What means if you apply the Gauss law here, you will have that the total number of the light of electric field go into the sphere equal to number of light go out. That's one way to. It means that nothing. It's not. It means that no electric field, nothing inside the sphere. That's right. That's one way. One way to discuss about the way that electric field go. But the second way to discuss the second way is follow the custom here is to use the Gauss law. The Gauss law is taught that the electric flux go through the closed surface. Here is the sphere equal the total charge inside the sphere, right? And you cannot find any charge inside the sphere because the charge you have here is outside the sphere, so it needs to be 0. And you know that we need to have E multiply the A. Actually, cos theta, I call it cos theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle between the A and E. Okay, because of the symmetry here, okay, because of symmetry here, so if in here, if you have this DE, you have the DE, you have the A, it's right, the A. So it's the same here, the A and E. Basically, this angle and this angle, the total of this angle and this angle need to be equal, need to equal pi. What it means, if you got the total, because the integral is the total, right? So if you got the total, it means that this multiplied will be omit this multiplied. It means totally is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case, in this case, the post case, wait me. In this case, you need to have the total. Oh, sorry, determine the total electric flux. Yeah, okay, just need to determine total electric flux. Here, it needs to be 0. So, did you cap this point? Is it okay? Okay, we go to the solution B. For the solution B, I draw the line here and the sphere here. And in this case, you have the sphere cover the rod, right? I call this one D. And actually this one R, right? And remember, this is perpendicular. Okay, this one R. So you also need to if you want to find electric flux, you want to find electric flux between E dA by VE. It needs equal sigma Q, right? The total charge inside the sphere, the total charge inside. Sorry, the mosquito is disturb me. Sorry for that. Actually, it's because this charge is distributed along the line, so we have the charge density, the one direction charge density, right? Lambda. So how can we calculate Q here? Q need to be lambda multiplied L. L is the length of the light inside the sphere is been this length, right? This length. Okay. So the problem now, return to the problem that we need to determine the length of light. So it's easy for you to determine L. To determine L, right? So you have here L divided 2, right? L divided 2. How to determine L divided 2? L divided 2 equal R squared minus D squared root square. Okay. That's L divided 2. So you can have L equal to root squared R squared minus D squared. So that's all. That's all. That's all here. Sorry, if you need to have epsilon, you're okay. Okay, please stop at home. Any question?
No, sir.
Thank you. Very happy to hear from you. Okay, this is my mistake. My mistake. I need to delete this one. Okay. We need to delete that. No problem, come on, but you can review the videos after this class finishes. I will upload the record of this class. So don't worry about, come on, but it's okay. So just you need to send publicly, it's no problem. Everyone knows that you cannot choose because some connection. Actually, at the first time when I access the Gmail account today, my connections have problem. I need to close my computer and restart it today. So it takes me 10 minutes to access the account because the internet problem. So there's no problems if your connection is not good. Come on, but it's okay. So you can review the class, the live class after it's finished. I will upload it on YouTube, and you can, and I will provide you the link on your system. You can review it. Okay, continue. Yeah, this is a question that's relating to the gravity force, right? We already did many problems relating to the gravity force previously. in the previous chapter, we have solved many kinds of this problem. So today with the phrases, they give us M, it means it have a gravity force P. Okay, just know that. This is, if you, this Vietnam is the translation of this one. Okay, a piece of styrofoam carries a net charge of negative of minus 0.7 microcoulomb and is balanced in equilibrium about center of a large horizontal sheet of plastic that has uniform charge density on its surface. And what is the charge per unit area on the plastic sheet? They ask us the charge density, right? They ask us the charge density. Before you go through this problem, please review some point in the theory. So, in theory here, so the theory, I need you to review this point of theory. This is in your lesson. Theory lesson. This is the way you apply the Gauss laws for a surface, for a plane. How can do they? How can they do it? They choose the cylinder. You can see that this is a cylinder. This is perpendicular to the surface, and this needs to be perpendicular to the charge, the surface dust charge. And actually it needs to be symmetry. And after they applied the Gauss laws, the E, the A through the closed surface, it needs to be equal double Q F divided epsilon 0, right? Okay, so in this surface, how are this surface? In this surface, you can divide it to three parts. The first part is this surface. The second part is the inner surface. Can you say the surface that formed by the dashed line? The dashed line here. Can you see? Okay, and all the surface is the surface. Okay, can you see it? Yeah, so we have three kinds of surface. And remember, for this kind of surface, vector dA in this direction, right? But vector E in this direction. And certainly, the dot multiplied to this vector need to be equal 0, right? In this surface. But in this surface, E and dA have the same direction, right? And you have two kinds of this surface and the inner surface here, right? So actually this integrates equal to E dA, right? But you can see that because this surface, the distance of this surface to the plane here is unchanged. So what means? It means that E unchanged is mean that I can move it outside of integrate. It means that we have to integrate dA. It needs to be sigma q epsilon 0. How to calculate sigma q? Sigma q means the total charge inside the cylinder. The total charge inside the cylinder, just the charge just a charge caused by the surface here, right? The surface of this plane is mean this part. This part. How to calculate that part? It just you just need to multiply, get a multiplication of the charge, the surface charge density is multiplied with the area, right? The area here. How can we calculate the area? And I call this F, right? This device epsilon 0. And this is the integrate of the surface. Please remember, dA is the surface. The integrate of this surface is equal the area of this surface, right? The area needs to equal this area, right? And needs to equal this area, right? Because it's cylinder, so it needs to equal S here cannot meet with S here, and in this case you have E equal sigma divided to epsilon 0. This means that you have this formula. Okay, this is from theory. From your theory lesson, please review the theory. And we can apply it in this solution. For this problem, for the solution of this problem. To solve it, we need to read again the question. This suspend is, it means that it's not moved, it's keep in the balance position. It's balance position. So we can draw a figure here. You have this is the plastics, right? Plastics charge. This is the plastics. Oh, okay. The plastic surface. Plastic surface. And you also have this is the styrofoam. Styrofoam is suspended on the plastic, and if it's suspended, it means that here is the gravity P. This equal what? It's equal electric force, right? So that's why you have this solution. This is the gravity force, and this is the electric force, right? And for the electric force, how about determine E? E equals sigma divided to epsilon. I already explained to you how we have that. Okay, it's here. So this is very simple for you, right? You can determine sigma. Okay, solve by yourself. Any question? If not, continue. We have a cylindrical cell. Cylindrical cell have the radius 7 centimeter and the length. Remember that you have a cylinder cell, the diameter just 7 centimeter, but the length is 2 m. What does it mean? What it means? The length is very large as compared to the radius, right? When the length is very large as compared to radius, so you can treat it as a line without the radius. Okay, it's very important point to solve the problem. And continue. Is charge uniformly distributed on its curved surface. The magnitude of the electric field is 19 centimeters, radially outward from its axis. Okay, and the measure is 36 kilonewton per coulomb. The answer to find the net charge on the cell and the electric field at the point 4 centimeters from axis is measured radially outward from midpoint of the cell. Okay, so let's look at question number 8. How to solve it? Before you solve it, you need to review the theory lesson about the electric field caused by a light, the infinitely light with the charge inside it. So how to solve it? Let's solve it by using the Gauss law. It's same as the Gauss law is used for the surface, the charge surface. But this is the rod charge, the light charge. Okay, and the way to choose the Gauss surface to choose the Gauss surface is different with the way to choose surface as compared to the case the charge phase, the charge plane. So how they choose? In this case, they choose the surface, the Gauss surface. The Gauss surface that's also the cylinder, but this cylinder have the axis is the same with axis of the rod of the light. You can see here, the axis is the same. That's the key point. That's the key point to choose the Gauss surface here. And please review your theory lessons at home, and they derive electric field. It depends on the charge density, the distance, and this is the constant. Okay. So go back to our lesson. So how can it solve it? Actually, we know this one from the Gauss laws, right? And from E, we already have E. We can derive Q here. It's very easy. Okay, they ask us the net charge on the cell. On the cells, what's mean on the cell? So we just try to determine the radius of the cell. We already have the radius of the cell. So it's easy for us to substitute the R. Okay, how about the question number? That is the question number what? That's question 8. And how about the question B? Okay, the answer: determine electric field at a point 4. Okay, please remember that for the question A, you have the radius of the cell is 19 centimeter. It's larger than 7 centimeter. So you can apply the results from this formula. You can apply the result from this formula. Okay, because R here is outside the light here, outside the charge line, the light charge. So, but for the case you have the position is 4 is this in this case 4 is less than the radius of cells is 7 centimeter, right? So how can you apply this? You also apply the Gauss law, but please look at here. I try to plot and explain to you. This is the cylinder, right? And this is the Gauss surface that you will choose. Why I call this Gauss surface? This one from here to here is 7, right? But for Gauss surface here, the distance is just 4 centimeters. And inside the cylinder here, total charge equal 0, right? Total charge is 0. And apply this point of view of that viewpoint. Apply that viewpoint, you will derive that electric field inside the cylinder will be 0. Because you have interpret E dA equal 0, right? EDA equals 0, and it's the same as previously. You can divide this one into many surfaces. This surface, right? The surface around the bottom, and the upper, the top. So, but in that case, you always have because DA cannot equal 0. It cannot equal 0. I try to speak slowly. I try to speak English slowly and loudly for you. Actually, I would like to talk to you in Vietnamese, but because this class, we cannot do that. Okay, Trần Quốc Huy. We have to try. Actually, we apply the Gauss laws here, right? And when we apply the Gauss laws here, we have this is that this is E D A DA. This is the side surface, right? Side surface plus 2 E DA equals 0 to EDA. This is the top or bottom, right? On bottom. Please remember this R, not plus, because we already have 2 here. If we don't have 2 here, we can plus bottom, top, and bottom. Okay, and remember that because in this in outside, you can see E in this direction, right? In outside, you can see E in this direction and DA in this direction. Okay. On the top, DA in this direction. On the top, DA in this direction. And the bottom, DA in this direction. So because we don't know the direction of the electric field inside the cylinder, so we assume that the directions may be the same, right? So this is perpendicular, and this is the same perpendicular. So it means this integrates equal 0, right? So you have EDA equal 0. You have integrate E multiply dA multiply cos d theta 0. And actually, if we have electric field inside, it need to have the same direction with E outside, right? So it means cos theta need different 0, and dA cannot be 0. dA need to be different 0. In this case, you have the totally this one, it's not 0, it's not 0, it's not 0. This one is 1. Need to be 1 or minus 1, right? So it's different zeros. In this case, we have just only one solution. It needs to be 0 if you want to have 0 here. Got it? Do you understand? Questions still. You can ask Vietnamese. You can ask me in Vietnamese. I try to explain to you. Trần Quốc Huy, you want to ask? You got it? Hello? Hello? Anyone here? Okay, you already understand? Okay. Thank you. How about all the students? All the students would like to explain more. Oh, previously who helped me to count the attendance. Today, could you please help me to Lê Quang Huy? Lê Quang Huy, last week, did you help me to count the attendance?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, okay, I remember you. So please help me to count attendance today. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Thank you very much. Very nice.
Everyone,
Okay.
your name and your student ID in the chat box, and I will into the
Okay, we need to hurry up because our slot is going now. We almost use our periods, so we need to hurry up. Oh, do you mean that why we need to use this one? this condition, right? Why? Right? Only, yeah, okay. Very intelligent, very good question. Thank you for your question. Only you, when you have L very, very large as compared to the radius here, the radius here, it means the radius of the cylinder here. Okay, when the L very large as compared to the radius of cylinder, so if you are in outside and you look at cylinder, so you can judge the cylinder same as alike, right? Because very small, very small radius. So that's the way we use very large as compared to L very large as compared to R. Got it? Okay, thank you. Okay, I think we need to stop here. You please review your lesson, the solutions at home, and next week we will continue. And Lê Quang Huy, please help me with the attendance. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can ask now. Otherwise, I will stop. Question? No? Oh, we have many things to solve. Okay. Okay, everyone, please write your full name and student ID so Lê Quang Huy can count your attendance. Because your attendance may attribute your final mark. We have 13 attendance. Okay, I will pause the Vietnamese of chapter 24. Yeah, I will pause it. Oh, I remember I pause on. No, I just only paused the Vietnamese version of chapter 23, right? I didn't pause the chapter 24. Okay, we pause it. Sorry for this. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I will pause it. Okay, thank you for reminding me. So that's all. Did you finish count as attendance, Lê Quang Huy? Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. So no questions, and we will stop now. Do you agree? Okay, thank you very much for joining us. See you next week. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye Trần Quốc Huy. Bye Trần Công Nguyên. Bye. Bye. Very nice.